This is an RP Blonde movie review.
RP Blonde, I'm back in the midst of doing reviews here at the end of the year, and I have several ready to go. I am going to start here with The Bad Moms 2, The Bad Moms Christmas. Well, I'm going to start off by saying that the first Bad Moms, from July of 2016, well, it was just a bake sale of a so-so. I'm surprised that a year and a half later, we're getting a sequel that fast. So what is there to expect from this one? What do I say? And where do I start? How about a big, surprisingly, applause for me? A huge H-U-G-E improvement. Wow, what a movie. Still, I must protest that Mila Kunis is still not right for this role. Other than that, a wonderful enjoyment of a holiday movie it is. This is up there with the two Bad Santa movies as the best in wild and raunchy Christmas movies. Sorry, Office Christmas Party. You disappointment from last year just did not deliver. Honestly, I didn't think there would be a sequel to Bad Moms, especially since it was not a movie from a major studio with only so-so box office. After the first movie, a sequel, I felt most likely was never to come. With the second one, I must start by redoing the title and calling it Bad Moms 2, A Bad Christmas. So, there it is. Speaking of titles, why is there none at the start of this film? Once again, I do nitpick this, and I will keep at it. These filmmakers need to have a title at the start of the movie. It's so vital that it's there, opening the film up. It's really not that hard to put one on your movie, and I know it is not rocket science. If it weren't for this and the miscasting of Mila Kunis, it probably would have gotten a 4-star movie rating. But what it will get from me will come later. As much as I'm getting into the movie industry and taking it head on in some high level and demanding positions, something like maybe a producer or a writer, when making a movie in this nature and looking for 3 women, well, I must say that I would need to look for women who look the part just as well as fitting the part, because of being around long enough, being mature enough to pass as someone in their mid-30s or maybe around 40 with kids. What I mean is a woman who can really look their age. Mila Kunis, when you look at her, still looks exactly the same from 20 years ago when she started with That 70s Show. You can't tell if she's hitting 30 or not, but her looks say she's still in her early to mid 20s. I would need someone in this role that everyone can tell that person is over 30. I'm pretty good at looking at women and guessing their age. Call it a gift if you will. But with Mila, you just can't tell. If they're going for 3 different colors in terms of the hair, for the 3 women, Kristen Bell for the blonde, decent, but I would probably pick somebody more like Kate Hudson. For the brunette, the main character, I think I would have picked either Anne Hathaway or perhaps Penelope Cruz. Now for the redhead, they got it right. They went with Kathryn Hahn. Kathryn Hahn here is where things really go up a notch. This woman has gotten much, much better with age. From talent to the humor and everything else in between. Kathryn Hahn started acting around 2000 and was doing mostly supporting roles. to romantic situations. I mentioned Kate Hudson earlier, and because, and I believe I'm right, the two, Kate and Catherine Hahn, both of them worked together on the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Miss Hahn was the bestling in the first Bad Moms, and here she has taken it to a whole other level. Other than others competing with her for best performances are the three mothers of all three women. For each one, for the Mila Kunis's character, her mother is played by Christine Baranski, well known from movies like The Birdcage and others, but more recently known for playing in the TV show The Good Wife. The next mother is Cheryl Hines, who plays the mother of the Kristen Bell character. And then the last one is Susan Sarandon, who's the mother of the Catherine Hahn's character. I will have to say that the two redheads, Susan Sarandon and Catherine Hahn's characters, they really are a match made in heaven. Or maybe for hell for some. I can really see these two as mother and daughter. They are absolutely perfect. What are these bad moms up to in this movie? Hear what it is about. The movie starts with Mila's character with her head in her lap as the house around her is tumbling down. Then we go back a week and the story starts as each of the women are going about their own thing. The three get together one night after one of the mothers starts showing up. Mila's character, Amy, I believe. Amy has grown very tired of her mother's overbearing and the ruling of Amy's life. So she and the other two get together and they start claiming that we are not going to let our mothers run our Christmas. We need to take Christmas back by storm. So after this declaration, the three go off and start doing some crazy and sometimes outlandish events along the way, and with Christmas-related activities, especially an unforgettable visit to Santa Claus in the mall. I'm sure he won't forget this, as well as forgetting to check the naughty list, whether these women, are they naughty or are they nice? Also along the way, Amy and her mother get into some serious tug of war, or maybe a tug of power of sorts, of how Christmas should be done, especially when it comes to decorating. Things between these two go into overdrive, especially when a party is thrown behind Amy's back when she's out with others. This movie goes back and forth between Amy's mother and herself, and then there's Catherine, the redhead, Catherine Hahn's lust for men, leading to meeting a fireman who strips on the side over an unusual method of a couple or two people meeting, in which I really can't go into because of decency. She and this guy are really something, and certainly heat up the holidays, especially if you're out in the cold. The blonde of the three, Kristen Bell, she and her mother, well, things are just a little too friendly coming from her mother, and without giving anything away, we get a scene of the three older mothers in church near the end, and that they start thinking about getting together themselves and maybe going to Las Vegas. That could be in a whole other movie, who knows. So, my rating for this wild holiday fest is coming at a big 3 stars. Maybe the next sequel will be hitting a big 4 stars. We'll have to wait and see. RP Blonde, I'm out. I'm out looking for either a hot blonde, hot redhead, or a hot brunette to be the mother of his future twins so that he can celebrate his holidays. So happy holidays to all, and to all a raunchy and sexy good night.